Ah, yes, we begin with a throw. And we're gonna lose this for sure because it's a throw. So there you go. This is actually the same exact truck. The only things I changed with the customization were to use the SCR wheels mod pack, separate from the tires mod pack. It was made by a different artist. The wheel rims and stuff were made by Smarty, so shouts to him. The only other thing I did was I added a real company skin to my 579 day cab here. The real reason we're doing this is because I'm waiting for the driver who I took out of this truck, traded places and put him in my truck to come back from a 30-hour delivery. This is a short drive. It will actually be my first time going into Oklahoma. Must continue to shout myself out. Bowser is just such a great guy. He made a self promo channel last night, literally because of me, and he was like, "Ooh, I should do that." So yeah, Fry, good afternoon. So what is this? 2 afternoon streams in a row. No way. Can you believe that? This is actually also going to be my last truck stream for a long time. But sadly, before we do anything, I'm actually not going to stream this, but this was a throw. I will die. We'll try. We'll see what happens. We're about like... This is battle 3 out of 8 for chapter 1. So we'll see what happens. Obviously we lost once. Got myself a salvage chest. Continue. I can only do one throw. After this, we'll just have to see what happens. I'm gonna have to place my very best unit to start with. Literally my very best unit. Oh, that does not look bad. Oh, that does not look bad. I'm actually just gonna place a bomber. No, I sound fine. It's just that after all the stuff, all the streaming I've did, like my voice is actually kind of shot. I'm also not gonna be here tomorrow. Like, yeah, this is actually. But I'll say I'm streaming now because I know for sure I won't be streaming tomorrow. Like my voice is shot. Like all the streaming, all the talking lately. You know, I thought my voice was invincible, but I think it's feeling it. Otherwise, I feel 100% fine. No worries. So yep. The only way to really silence Terminus is for his voice to give out. Literally. Can you believe that? Anyway, I've already picked up our trailer. It is just an insulated, normal insulated trailer. It is carrying used packaging. I don't know what the used packaging is for. I believe we picked it up from Walmart, and this is Brownsville, the very southern tip of the map. Right there, the very southern tip of the whole country. Fun fact about Brownsville. Over here on the map where I'm circling my cursor, that's actually where you see a lot of old like NASA parts, particularly like rockets that are just there. Sitting there or just like preserved or just as waste decaying. Because Brownsville is right here by the Gulf near Texas. Fun fact about that. And as y'all know, NASA's headquartered in Houston. with the port of Galveston nearby. So there you go. I guess they land closer to Brownsville. The stuff. If when they jettisoned out with the rockets, it was closer to Brownsville, maybe, or maybe it was just, I don't know, just wherever. They just brought them here, I guess. Which is really cool. There's probably pictures of that. And where are we going? I've already plowed the trip. We're going to McAllister in eastern Oklahoma. That is actually going to be our first time going into Oklahoma. So yeah, we have plotted out the route. I will need to get gas first before anything. You will see why. It's a day cab. It doesn't have much fuel capacity. The trip yesterday in the same truck, it took half my fuel. It took half my fuel. We will not have time to stop, so we need to make sure, yeah. I'm just going to leave it running, because I really don't care right now. We'll just see what happens. It's going to definitely take time to attract people. So, with all that said... Let's drive. Good afternoon, Ray. Tell me, Ray, have you ever been to Brownsville, Texas? This is the same truck as we ended last stream with. However, we need to refill it. All I really did was change to this to show off this mod. And then also, Smarty's wheel pack. They look better, I think more realistic, probably. As most modders focus on realism. Here's our trailer. Runs between Calgary, Alberta, Edmonton, Alberta, and I presume Red, whatever that is also in Alberta. Well, we will be passing through San Antonio. Here's an overview of our route. First, we have to get gas. We're pulling out of Brownsville. I gave an interesting fact about Brownsville at the top of the stream while I was still waiting on promoting myself. So yeah, here. Promoted myself in a browser's brand new channel in there to promote yourself. I'm not the only one using it because someone else posted like their Twitter art. Their art they drew and posted on Twitter. So yeah. Passing through. Passing up past Corpus Christi. Here's San Antonio. And it's almost all new route because there's so much road in Texas. Way more than any other state by far in this game. Probably anywhere else in the country there's per state. So Austin, Waco, Dallas. It's not on the map for some reason, but over here is Kylene, Texas. Is Kylene, and I think around here is Temple, Texas. They're not on the map, but they're pretty sizable cities. Maybe we can pass through them. So yeah, look at all this road. Look at all that road. I would actually not play this game if the distances were any bigger than 120. It would take ages. Okay, maybe 110. A scale of 1:10 would be fine. 1 to 1 would be insane. It'd be like days. It'd take days. Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo is the bank that supplied me my credit card, by the way. Fun fact. How was your day today, Ray? Did you use your Wendy's coupon?
Use the right lane, then turn right.
Also, how's your VR
Turn
chat
right.
avatar coming along? There's a Pokespawn. And I knew there was something I forgot to do. There always is. When you're basically streaming on your own. It's the Poke Sounds. Alright, delicious. I texted you what I ate. What do you think? Here we go. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be a 2 for 2. I don't think Browsers will be at this stream because he is stuck at work. No, it's not. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Oh, we have to go... Actually, right. We cannot go onto the interstate yet. You'll see why. Because they have to fuel up. Because this might be the only gas that's comfortable to stop around without going too far out of the way. So we have to go to this one. Good, that's a miss. That's what I was hoping for. That's no big deal to me. I can eat 2 sandwiches easily.
Then turn left.
There's a Subway.
Turn left.
And I only got 4 nuggets. Listen, man, I only got 4 nuggets. How is that a main meal? How are each of those 3 individual main meals? That car be zooming. Police right behind. Not sure if that's a good idea.
Use the left lane, then turn left.
We have to get gas, unfortunately.
Turn left.
Hold on, that's a green light.
Recalculating. Make a U-turn.
Why LR44? For what exactly? We have to be quick. We gotta get back on the road immediately. Oh, I see. Not sure why they send you that many if they're just gonna go bad if you only needed 2. But I guess they did what they did. Oh, I see. Yeah, true.
Recalculating.
Sucks that the others will just go bad before you get to use them. If it's as you say.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
After this, it's literally all interstate driving. So yeah. Although this is also considered Interstate 77, even though it's 69E. I don't think there's a 69 West. Nice.
Use the left lane, then take the exit on the left. Take the exit on the left.
I'm guessing Interstate 77 runs concurrent as a frontage road. There's also US 83, strangely enough.
Keep left.
I have no idea. Maybe because it's already not power enough to power the display without an extra battery. I don't know. That's all I can think of. Anyway, we ponder these questions as we drive. Oh, so, I don't know. Again, I don't know. It's just one of those things that's gonna make us wonder endlessly. And that's what matters. Yeah, no prob. If I know ya, if you follow me and I know ya, I'll follow you back. I mean, it's the least I could do. Yeah, it's the least you could do. I could do, right? Ooh, anyone know that, Carter? That just overtook us and is now going into the right lane. If we make good time, I'll do a short Euro Truck Simulator 2 stream. I have a good reason to. Because I mentioned how a mod absolutely destroyed 2 of my trucks and they were unrecoverable and I had to like turn them into ghost trucks to sell them. Well, I was able to find a replacement make and model in the used trucks dealer system. So yeah. So happy day. I customized it and everything based on how I would, and I'm just starting over with that truck. So yeah. Because I don't remember what paint I was on when the incident happened, since I came and load the truck, even a picture of the truck. So yeah. We're gonna test to make sure that truck is okay. It is one of the it is a previous gen Scania C series that had this issue. Why did it have to go in that lane? Sometimes it happens. Those Mexican trucks are limited to 95 kilometers an hour, which I believe is 60 miles an hour. It happens, unfortunately. Now it's Interstate 77 because 69E appears to have shortened. Thankfully, we can pass that. Yeah, this is Interstate 77. This part did not become 69E for some reason. Aaron, I promise it's not behind me. So yeah, Aaron, today's the day. More like the evening after. What's the news? Do we have it now? See, look, it's not after me. And nice. Good luck. Of course. Of course. We can stop once, but I really don't want to. Since it's the day cabin, that would be unrealistic.
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Interstate 37. Concurrent with US 77. Why is it saying Twitch sings? Why is PokeInfobot saying Twitch sings? They haven't even had time to fix that. Wow. They didn't even put a space. Very well programmed bot. Oh, that was tight. See, like I said. Nice. I'm going to do this stream earlier than usual because I have to pack. I will not be here at all tomorrow. An ad is about to start soon. Oh, good evening, Sans. Looking at it now after what you told me, it's Sans Turkey 81. Not sure what the number about 81 is because you definitely, I don't think you were born in 1981. And make you 43.
Keep left.
Yeah. Well, it's better than doing the usual random number of 69 or 420. Well, it's better than that. Because everyone would just pick that as a random number. This is actually gonna be our last day slash afternoon slash evening of truck streams for a little while. Because I have to do gacha event for Kantai Collection. So, oh, we're passing through Johnson City. According to that sign back there. Yeah, sure you were. Sure you were. Sure you were. Not this joke again about your age, please no. Not this 150 or years old or more shit. I've heard it all the time. All right, let's just do it. Seriously, did people just randomly put in the middle? What's the point of even making battle plans if people are just going to do that no matter what? Although the enemies were very easy to beat, so that's a good start. Hopefully it downscales more because it realizes how few people we have. And the battle ends because that's not a marked unit. It's not a priority unit. Its future is jail, I guess. Apparently Arknights is having a new event right now, but my only gacha for like nearly 6.5 years has been Kantai Collection. It had 2 seasons of an anime plus a movie, but the game was never officially released outside Japan. It's a pain in the ass to get into. For that reason from the start. Apparently Arknights is having an event now, according to one of my friends who plays it. So I'm thinking Arknights might become my second gacha. Either that or a Blue Archive. Genshin seems like a whole nother animal. It doesn't seem like the gacha I know. It feels like a whole nother adventure game. More like Breath of the Wild. So stuff like Genshin Impact, maybe this ZZZ Wuwa, the Honkai games, etc. might be like a whole nother animal. So I just want something like that. Apparently Girls Frontline used to be very popular. That used to... What am I doing? I have drinks by the PC again. What am I doing? Termina. Did we not learn anything since last time? Just gonna place there. For the love of God, follow the markers. People are just placing in the middle, like more. Really? You play Kantai Collection? Really? You know what's funny? Because of my ties to Kankai Collection, and because the feud between Kankai and that game, the player base is one of the biggest in gaming history. In fact, that one game, and I have absolute proof from quote-unquote refugees of that game's community, that game was made because Kankai made the official decision, or whoever's hosting it, to never let the game be released outside of Japan. So they basically ripped it off, apparently. And the game came out in 2017, the worst year in Kantai Collection's history and community. The hardest events and the most controversial ship girl ever put in the game until this latest event. And it caused a big civil war in Kantai Collection. A lot of people defected to that other game, and then it just escalated further. So yeah, Robin, understandable. But Gree4B placed a shit ton of it. Get in touch with Gree4B, who's one of my moderators. Actually, my right-hand man in all this stuff. He'll get you set up if you can find the time. Hello, Robin. Welcome to the stream. How are you? That is why that game I shall not name, but I know what it is. That is the one game I can never play for that very reason. I cannot play that game ever for that very reason. But fortunately, I can say it because he's not here. You know who did relent on other gachas. It because of my I showed him the project I was working on. I mean, he did relent. I don't know if I can as long as I don't make them my number one, as long as KC stays my number one, I am at least able to look at the other series, but I need to find the time to play them without interfering with all my other projects. That's a whole nother thing. These gachas take up your life. So we'll see what happens, you know? Kongo Kaini C is the new standard for the Kongo class. Actually, Haruna is the strongest of her sisters now, by a significant margin. She has a Kaini B and a Kaini C. Those are stronger than just Kaini. Those are like a whole nother level. Shigure has a Kai-san, in fact. Like I said, get in touch with Gree4B. Join his server. If you can find the time next summer or something, he can help you. If you need help. Sex. So you can have sex with your ship girls. Yes, indeed. You can have more time with them, maybe even that. Ah, there you go. So that does it. I got a text message. I'm gonna have to check this.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Oh, it was that slow vehicles in traffic mod. I decided to take it off. But because I really like the mod, I've decided to keep it installed. I will simply not use it again. Anyway, I have been informed, since I will be gone for pretty much the equivalent of 2 days. I'll be gone from tomorrow morning until Friday evening. I do have to water the plants because there's no rain. There will be no rain while we're gone. So yeah, after we finish this route, I will cut the stream. But fear not, as this was a short drive, I was planning to take a break in between these 2 drives. I have another short drive test that I was planning after this anyway, but we will take a break in between. Well, if you call my deactivated mods my basement. The truck just swerved completely to the left for some reason. That was unsettling. I mean to the right. Look at that, I'm forgetting my left and right.
Continue straight.
I was gonna have to cut the streams because the second drive would be Euro Truck Simulator, and it'd be weird having a live stream and listing one game when I also featured a second game, so I would have to cut them anyway. Yeah, so
Take the exit on the left.
well, earlier than before at least. It looks like you're gonna actually make it to the whole part 1 of the stream. The second drive is gonna have to be really, really short. Otherwise, it'll just be a local upload to YouTube. Okay, that's it. No more. We're in the south side of Austin now.
Keep left.
But I want to thank everyone for showing up for this afternoon stream. That's going to be a 2-parter. I'm going to take maybe a 1 to 2 hours, or at most a 3-hour break. And then we'll come back with a short Euro Truck Simulator 2 drive in about like, at least by like 9 p.m.-ish U.S. Eastern Time. It's only going to be 2 days. I don't really have to pack much, but I want to at least say that I packed. I'm only bringing like 1 piece of baggage. It's going to be like an overnight stay in a hotel in the next state over. I don't really have to pack much at least, so that's the bright side. Just wanted to thank everyone for coming out to this one. If you're new here, feel free to follow. Otherwise, feel free to join my Stream Raiders battles. !battle for the link. I also have a Discord, a Steam, a YouTube account, and a Twitter, or X as they officially call it now. So yeah, feel free to follow, subscribe, whatever it is to that. The Steam is just a contact information. I don't have like a group on it or anything. A Peterbilt. as you can see on the steering wheel. There you go. The name, if you do not want to try to use the Stream Elements commands, keep in mind, Termina Heart is a unified username across all umbrellas of everything I do. It is a unified username. So just search for exactly Termina Heart, exactly as you see here on Twitch. It's everywhere. And I'm such a nice guy, I'll accept that friend's request. I'm such a nice guy. Honestly, like, Robin was thanking me for, like, greeting him. I'm like, it makes me wonder. I thought all streamers, it's etiquette to greet their viewers and show appreciation and try to form a bond with their viewers. Are you all mean to tell me that's not what streamers do? That most streamers don't do that? They see you as just a number, another hashtag, another follower, another subscriber. Is that all they see you as? That's pretty disappointing if that's how it really is, honestly. We are literally 1 follower away from 2.2k follows, which would be the number showing on Twitch. So yeah, really? Really? Like, I can understand if someone has like hundreds or thousands of viewers, they can't greet or talk to everyone because the chat room's just so massive. Or they're so busy with something. But a streamer with like a similar viewer count, or even like just like a sub 100 viewer count, they don't greet their they won't greet their viewers, because I'm like, that's still a fine threshold. Like, anything below 100 viewers would be fine, right? To be able to interact with everybody. See, like Keeleen. Or is it pronounced Kylene? I'm not quite sure. Someone from the area will have to let me know. Kylene or Keeleen? Your English is fine. Quite frankly, I've seen people from my continent, the continent including the countries of the United States of America and Canada, who actually who are actually worse at typing their own language than you, who had to learn it. You actually type better English, probably speak as good English as my fellow continent men and women. Maybe even better. So yeah, don't sweat it. The one that adds all those funny road messages over the signs thing on the digital emergency alert things, that's a mod. It's an extremely good mod. I hope it gets more updates for more lines into them. That is actually really funny. Yo, the state that I live in, which is New Jersey, it also does funny bulletin notices like that. They're doing some funny ones themed for summer. One is like, don't tailgate. Sure, would be a shame if you crashed. And then there's one like, there's no summer vacation in jail. Don't drink and drive. And there's another that's, Baywatch the road, not your phone. The holiday season ones were amazing, though. That's the one that everyone is going to remember the most. Does it? I'm pretty. You mean it doesn't have like counties? It doesn't have like provinces? It doesn't have like little regional sub areas? Waco Stadium. And it's pronounced Waco, apparently. 81 cities is a lot, I'd say, for a country of that size. That sounds about right. Thank you for the epic Shinobi.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
I'm gonna have to monitor the weather and temperatures from once I come back. It'll determine if I can do afternoon, like when the next afternoon stream is. I'll have to monitor that until we start October. Basically from now, which is August 21st, all the way to the very end of September until the beginning of October. Then I can freely do afternoon streams when I want. Yeah, counties. Yeah, counties. Every U.S. state also has counties, so I get you on that. Just hope you're all enjoying the stream. I'm glad you do. Thank you. Congrats on the catches, both of you. Congrats.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
Not as good fuel mileage as the last time we drove this, but it's still better than most American trucks I've ever driven. If you care only about purely economics, a day cab with a lower powered engine is for you. And because your whole tractor part of the tractor trailer is less weight, that means you can carry higher payloads before restrictions. Because most vehicles in North America are restricted to 80,000, a gross vehicle weight of 80,000 pounds, somewhere around that. Some can go up to 86,000, maybe some up to 90,000. I'm not sure how much that is in tons, but I'm sure you can do the calculations. Maybe 30 tons? "20 East goes to Shreveport in Louisiana, by the way. US 75 towards Sherman. US 45, Interstate 45 would be leading to Houston. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the biggest city in Texas, is it not? By terms of pure population. I think Dallas is the second biggest. Speaking of Dallas, we're in the area. Interstate 6. Oh, wait, we don't have to turn. Interstate 635 appears to not be on the map. It's there, but we're not going to be able to drive on it. It's not even on the map, so let's see. Where would 635 go? I'm guessing. Not sure what we would need it for. It'd be like here somewhere. Not sure what you need it for. And in case anybody's wondering, yes, I am using a wheel setup. I am using a classic, but apparently it's considered the best Logitech steering wheel, even though it's one of the oldest. It is a Logitech G25 that I found off of eBay. And like new, it was a spare. It was never used. It was preserved. Got it for about $170 US, and it works perfectly. Like looking at it when I first opened it, it looks like it literally just came home from like Best Buy or wherever it was originally sold. I hope parts are still readily available because this is on the Logitech steering wheel line. Like, look at the Logitech G29 or G920, which are the same thing. It just depends on what system you use it for, or if you use it purely for PC. They probably have all the same parts as the G25 did. So I'm sure if you want to modify it too, parts are readily available. You can just get them off eBay. And also replacement parts, I'm sure, are extremely available and obviously are probably still being made. Okay, let me check. Where is it? Yeah, this is Onyx Board Road, so unfortunately it's going to look weird if I stop there without staying on the U.S. highway, so I'm going to make... It's a U.S. highway, but it's pretty big. Maybe this should have been 635. Hold on, that's really odd. It should have continued as Interstate 45. That's actually pretty odd looking at this. But it's US 75. Alright, battle time. Here's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to run this one. I don't know what the fine's going to be, but it's probably a very significant find. Probably one of the highest in the game. So what we're going to do is temporarily turn off traffic offense. I've gotten away with that multiple times, but I don't want my luck to run out. So let's do the battle. I believe we're going to have to use Killing Field because of all the armored enemies. And there's one dude all the way over there by itself. I don't know why. Alright, keep in mind, everyone, I intend to complete this chapter today. It'll be my last chapter until at least Friday evening. North America time zones. North and South America time zones times. Which would be the evening. If you go by any of those time zones in the both North and South America. So yeah. The next stream would be at least 48 hours from now. But more real, like, I mean, the next stream rate says, because I'm going to do a two-parter, but I'm going to need to break in between. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark this, I'm going to not mark it as last battle. Because it seems like we're going to get a similar amount of placers regardless of what we do. So I will not be marking this as a last battle. But there will be a delayed start. Possibly a delayed collect your reward, a delayed start of battle, or a delayed start of the next placement period. So just keep that in mind, everyone. I'm going to have to mark this as a break 1 hour. Because obviously I'm intending to finish the chapter tonight. So that's why I'm marking it as a break. Also, today's the last day of the last full day of Dungeon Season 23 in this game. I took a look at the leaderboard, and what I saw from the scores, Dungeons is definitely going to lose its popularity if it keeps going like this. The highest score is only 70 right now. It might take need to take a saved run to get a really high score. And who is holding the spot at 70? Angel. Emmerbach in particular struggled this Dungeons. He only got 7th. He's only in 7th place right now. But the huge surprise is 3rd place. Our very own Stream Raiders ally and ally placer, Real Aliz. So good job to her. But one name that's particularly surprising, Rose Gaming Diva, who I only know because they placed in one of my Dungeons runs. And second of all, most notably about them, they have High Hopes, a lot of High Hopes TV skins. So in a way, they could be the one who took the reins of his community for the Dungeons runs. She's currently in the top 5, so that's impressive. Cheequick, for the first time in a long time, also made the leaderboards, but she's holding the final position with...
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Oh, I need that. This is an urgent alert. An A-tier type is in the chat room. An A-tier alert has been issued. Or was it A-tier warning? Good luck. Great Ball might not be enough, but hey, definitely try. If we were gonna get fined, we would be fined about now. No! No! Oh my god. I just realized I typed only Ultra. Oh my god. That could be a clutch catch if we get it. It didn't say the Pokemon already escaped, so this counts as the Pokemon being there. Oh! It almost did not happen. If I had not double looked at chat and realized I only typed Ultra and not Ultra Ball. Oh! That could have been a tragedy. That actually looked like it was going to be a tragedy, but oh my god, I got it. Welcome to stream. Can you believe that? 2 afternoon streams in a row. And the viewer count is actually pretty solid. It's actually around my average or above my average. Which is remarkable, because I rarely do afternoon streams, and it seems like they are starting to catch on. And I believe that's in part due to my significantly increased networking. Because people at least have a way to know when I'm on. Instead of just happening to check at night. Yeah, sorry, Robin. That's a tough one. I have an A-tier alert for that, and I was saying A-tier, A-tier, A-tier. I was saying A-tier, A-tier, and I almost missed the A-tier. Because I almost typed the wrong command. Oh, shut up about this, Aaron. Shut up about the that's what she said jokes. Please. Good night. We're only like 40 miles from our destination, which is like 64 kilometers, as almost everybody in this chat room right now uses. Except for me and Fry. Ah, yeah, dupes, because the dupe might the dupes have like random stats. Like all these have random stats. There's no like set one stat amount, so you definitely want to keep trying to catch them and compare stats, and then sell or trade the ones you don't want, or just keep them all as a flex. But I get you. I get why it sucks you would miss that. Why you would be upset about that. I do not have an S tier alert, so keep that in mind. I could never figure that out. I could only figure out the Pokemon appear sounds and the A tier sounds. Hell, the Pokemon appear and the A tier sounds both play at the same time for commonality. The S tiers are only for like certain events. Oh my god. Okay, the cop gave me some leeway. Thank you for that. He gave me some leeway. There's like a check if you're breaking a law, like a check there. So yeah, luckily the check, when it was checking the RNG, luckily just kept going on. Do not find me. I think it's like 30 to 40 seconds it checks. McAllister, in the Sooner State. Isn't there a college football team called the Oklahoma Sooners? I'm sorry, American football. There is a difference between American football and rest of the world football.
Continue straight.
Whoops.
Use the left lane. Then take the exit on the left.
Oh. Yep, I see it.
Take the exit on the left.
I really think that should have become Interstate 45 because it's weird how Interstate 45 just only goes through like basically all of Texas. You'd think it would go north to south across the country. But I can see why it's not fully upgraded to be interstate standards. I mean, it didn't have like the interstate barriers and dividers and stuff. So it would not fit right now anyway. But I still think it should be upgraded to 45. But then it would have to bypass arguably those areas, and the locals who have like businesses and houses there would not appreciate that.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left.
Wait, why am I in the left lane? I'm sorry about that, everybody. Looks clear.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left.
I thought it was like a thing where you turn off, because usually most roads, they extend a little out if you're making a turn from the right side, like at an intersection, if you're making a left turn. So I'm just so used to that, basically. I'm here.
Arrive.
So yeah, everyone who's still going to be up, you can keep placing in my battle, but just keep in mind there will be a delayed start for this battle. But I will attempt a second stream at some point later. It's going to be a very short one, more than likely. Real company, R&L Carriers. You know what? I'm ungodly late. Like, I don't have the time for this. So here's what I'm just going to do. Look at that. That's so lazy. I'm really strapped for time right now. That's incredibly lazy what I just did. Alright. I'm going to change it back to green because it was never supposed to be really changed past green. I was never really intended to drive this, but I ended up driving it twice in a row, strangely enough. There's like nowhere to sleep, man. What the hell? I'm gonna try to take a trip from McAllister maybe at some point to uncover those because we were here at the city, but look at that. Look how spread out it is. I'm just gonna go home. Into Spokane, Washington. Where this truck is based, I'm there now, and travel 3,481. "30 hours later." Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. So what all these people did while I was gone. They're leveling up. They're bringing in more money now. They're definitely leveling up more now. Many of them are doing relatively short hops or medium haul, so there's gonna be a lot to update here. Oh, that was my driver. That's actually the driver who's in my usual truck. So he did complete that route. Should be fairly recently that they did complete it. Look at that. That's so much they did in 30 hours. Everybody total. And that's the last one. Alright. I'm going to make absolutely sure the person who's in my current truck is... Got the bond with the truck a little bit. From Laurel to Carson City, so they've just gone out backwards. So what I'm going to do is relocate myself to Carson City into that truck. And then when he's back, he will have to swap places with me. He'll be off to Spokane. There it is.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Resting Carson City, 4-2. He's in Carson City now, but that truck is listed as focus. So when he got to Carson City, he's just doing the whole switch over to prepare to go to Spokane. There we go. Take care. The thing is, no rush because I'm going to take like a 1 hour break. I'm not even going to start this battle. US Route 400. Yeah, there's a Route 400. Does that mean it's the fourth road that extends from US 0? I always wondered that. A sound sample for this truck. What horn that has. Maybe that's our nostalgia horn because nostalgia. Because if you have no horn, if you just press it, every truck has an air horn by default. It's just one of the stock SCS sounds if you do that. So yeah. That is the game for now. That concludes part 1 of this stream. We will break for at least a little bit of time. Then this evening, I'm going to come back with a short drive of Euro Truck Simulator 2. With that said, I will still do my outro as normal. Delayed start for the next battle, by the way. Anyway, before we go, here's my socials. Yeah, I hope I'll be back tonight. If I can get back on early enough, hopefully you can see it, Ray. I just hope you enjoyed hanging out. If you want my socials, oh, I've always wanted to raid this dude. Raid Arrow Garfield 29. I might have raided him once before, but time zones make it very hard for me to raid this guy. Remember, it's a rule. We must raid a Stream Raiders captain at all costs. We have to stay together. It is. I will only raid a non-Stream Raiders captain for a very special occasion, like if they're doing like something very special. So yeah, we have to stay together. He is playing Stream Raiders on the side, but the focus is obviously Arena Kingdom. If I am unable to find a Stream Raiders captain or even someone I would want to raid, I'll let El Canadiano pick the raid target if I have to tell him he has to pick the raid target. I'll give the signal. that he has to pick the raid target if it comes to that. So take care. We'll see you.